At the very outset, I will thank all the press people, the friends who have come all the way from their respective places. Today, I would like to share some informations which I really wanted to make public, which I really wanted to make aware the people that what has happened recently will have. Thus, 3 days back, I went to a village under my constituency. The village is called Charbata. I was there at around 9 to 9:30 night time. I was with hundreds of people. They were just waiting to welcome me at the village. He led the procession, giving objectionable slogans like NPP go back, TNC go back, all these things. They were coming where my people, my supporters were with me. I requested my supporters not to disturb them. They went peacefully. Then after they left, I, along with my supporters, went to my uncle's house where a social feast was organized. I even could not enter into the room. I just entered into the boundary of the house. It was at that point in time I got to hear some big sounds. Some people from the procession were hitting the CJ sheet wall of the house. And immediately after 3-4 seconds, some people from the procession started pelting stones and bricks. Lots and lots and lots. I contacted the police. Of course, police reached, but they reached little late. They started pelting stones like anything. And in this process, around 4 to 5 people were very much injured. Immediately, I called upon the ambulance. The victims were rushed to Phulbari CSC. And after a few minutes, I also went to Phulbari CSC. I met the injured doctor, whereby I was told that one of the victims, whose name is Nazrul Sheikh, is very serious. He even could not open up his eyes, and he was immediately referred to Phulbari Hospital, Phulbari, for further treatment. Even today, the man is in Phulbari. So this is the story. There at the village, I requested my supporters to maintain peace, and they did. They really maintained peace. They did not make any hala. I requested, and even today, I am requesting through the media friends, the competent authorities to kindly take necessary and drastic action so that a free and fair election could be conducted. This is only my request, and again through you media, through the media friends, I would like to send a message to my supporters, to the youths, to kindly maintain peace as they have been maintaining since the beginning of the election. With regards to the development of Phulbari constituency, I would like to mention here that whatever capacity I had as an MLA, I tried to do lots for the Phulbari constituency. With regards to road sector, I would mention few names of the roads. Some bridges like Volavita Bridge, Banangata Bridge, and then Burshibanda Garadili Bridge, Paham to Volavita Road repairing, Tapara to Punanagar Road, Charbatapara to Haribanga Road, then Majipara Sholatek Road, Rongkon to Ronkola Road, then Gambaladin to Gandala Road, Nimikata Masapani Road. All these roads I tried to sanction, and I am very thankful to the department that they complied to all the ex-MLAs, ministers, even chief ministers, but nobody took interest to sanction this bridge. Luckily, I have tried my best, and luckily, I got the sanction of both the bridges, Rondupara and Pushkunipara bridges. Of course, there were some politics. Once tender was called, and then after that, the tender was again cancelled. Then I took some measures to again start the work, and finally, the state government had no option to allow the work, and luckily, works of both the bridges, Rundupara Bridge and Pushkunipara bridges, have already been started. What I felt and I believe that in next 2 years' time, both these bridges will be completed. In number 3, I would like to say that during the last election time, I was just blamed that my supporters always try to make halla. My supporters always try to make some kind of assaulting and all, which is not true at all. Just last year, one incident happened at Chibinang, whereby one bike hit one gypsy. So there was a scuffle. Then immediately after that, the matter was resolved. The gypsy owner paid 3,000 rupees to the Garo boy of Chibinang area. Then after that, one boy from the hillside, they hit Buttu, one guy from again Korabita, Chibinang. After that, some people from Chibinang Bazar, they came and started assaulting some innocent people from the hills. What I want to say here, that these people who came from Chibinang Bazar, who are these people, even today also, if we search, if we try to find out, we will find the names. Who are those people? Whether they are my supporters or they are supporters of my opposition. What I mean to say, that after I got elected as an MLA, I have always tried to maintain good and very good relationship with all the communities. With all the communities like Garos, Rabhas, Hajongs, Mang, and even Bengali Hindu Bihari. Whatever people we have in our constituency, in my constituency, I always try to maintain very good relation, and I am very thankful to the Almighty God that I have been able to do it. And even in future, I will try the same, and I am very sure, because people from the plains, we don't have any option. If we don't go to hills, we cannot live well. For livelihood, our people from plains must go to the hills. And even people from hills, they also must have a good relation with the peoples from plains, because there are lots of produces like betel nut, black pepper, all these things are produced in the hills, and the people from plains are the only people who are going to the hills to buy them. So we are actually interdependent. I as an MLA of Phulbari constituency, have always tried to maintain very good relationship, and I would like to say here that I have been able to do it, and then even future also. I'll always try my best to maintain peace and harmony, very, very good relationship, and I would say here that this way we will build up a very good Phulbari, and we will always work together. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to you all. As you all are aware of the fact that Rajabala is going in polls on 27, we have lots of issues which are local issues as well as issues as a whole of the entire state. The issues that we are facing in Rajabala at the moment are basically, say for example, the health sector. Our people are facing tremendous difficulties in maintaining health facilities. Say, Phulbari we had a PSC which was converted to CSC sometime back, maybe 2 months back. But the mere conversion of a PSC to a CSC on paper will not help us in any way. The facilities that we are having during the PSC time, I can say that it was better than today's CSC. There is no new doctor, no specialists, no diagnostic facilities. So, recently 2 or 3 casualties also happened due to lack of proper facilities, due to absence of doctors, due to negligence of hospital staffs. So, people are really facing hardships in terms of health issues. So what I want to point out in this is just inaugurating a hospital or just promoting a hospital from PSC to CSC on mere papers of just because to gain some votes, that will not help the constituency as a whole. We need to look into the basic problems of our people, and we need to solve them accordingly. This is number one. So health sector, even in Batabari also there was a sub-center which was recently converted to a PSC. But on paper again, no improvement in hospital infrastructure, no employment of staffs, no doctors. So what is this? This is nothing but just to gain votes during election times. So this is not going to help us. Secondly, we have a lot of issues regarding electricity also. It has been observed that, say one particular village, say 200 households are there. Out of the 200 households, say 5 households have not paid the bills. What they are going to do is they will disconnect the entire electricity of the entire village. So what is the fault of those other 195 households? If at all 5 households have not paid the electricity bill, what they could have done is they can disconnect only for the 5 households, not the entire village. So, even they don't take into consideration that the children are having exams. That also is not considered. Sometime back there was incidents in Rajpur also, same thing happened. Today they have, just without giving any notice, in the evening they came, they disconnected the power. Tomorrow children are having exam. Just imagine the hardships the families and the students are facing. So they are not taking any care of. So this is nothing but this is erratic behavior on the Department of MBDC and FEDCO, whatever. these are the issues, and then even regarding farmers, all of us are aware of the fact that Rajabala basically predominantly it's agriculturist constituency where most of the people are farmers. The government in the last 5 years have not taken any initiatives, to improve the overall facilities of the. So last 5 years, no positive steps has been taken to improve the overall communication system of our assembly in Rajabala. Then comes employment. I have not seen any employment in the last 5 years in the Rajabala constituency. Overall, I think there are about 9,000 vacancies at the moment in the entire state, including police services, including education department and other departments. But government has miserably failed to appoint a single appointments just because government is not able to pay the salaries. And even if we talk like about Garo Hills Autonomous District Council, government is not paying their salaries for the last 28 months. You go to the contractors, you ask them, last one and a half years, government is not paying their bills. Works have been completed, government is not paying their bills. So altogether, it has become a mess. This NPP-led government, MDA government in the last 5 years have practically messed up everything. And I think, and even the people are aware of the fact that in the last 5 years, all the issues, they have messed up everything. There is no development in the constituency, in the state as a whole. So altogether, people are suffering. So there is an urgent need. There is a need for the people to change this corrupt and inefficient government, and we need to find out an alternative. And regarding these PMAY houses also, in the last 1 year, we have seen that no PM, I don't know about other constituencies, but in Rajabala constituency, more than 1.5 years, there is no single PMAY houses were given. So what is this? Even old age pension, people are not getting. So altogether, altogether, on the part of the government, they have basically, they have not been able to provide us with the basic facilities that a government should give us. And as you all are aware of the fact that central government has, given the thing Har Ghar Jal. So in Rajabala constituency, there was a plant in Nekipuna which was sanctioned in 2011, which I think, so far my knowledge goes, I think even bills have been cleared, everything have been cleared, but till now, no piped water has reached us. In the plain belt also, in the hill sector also, that is, piped, we have not received any piped water so far. And regarding the school infrastructure, you can anytime you can go and visit, you can see the schools, it's miserable. I don't know how our children are going there, how they're studying, and altogether, as you are all aware of the fact that during the tenure of this government, we are topping the list, in the reverse order, that education system in our state has really deteriorated. And this is because of the fact that there is no care has been taken to improve the facilities of our schools. Teachers are lagging. Those teachers who are already appointed as schools and others, they are getting intermittent salaries. They are not basically getting the courage, they're getting that strength to go and to teach our children. Because after all, we all work for money. Money is more important. See, people, once they are not getting the salary, how they will work? Once they are not getting the infrastructure, how they will teach the children? Chalk is not there, then board is not there, bench is not there, adequate staff is not there. How they are going to perform? That's why we can see in the results that it is deteriorating day by day. So we need an urgent it's an urgent need that, things changes, and the way Dr. Bupul Sangma sir is coming forward with all the agendas that he has in his mind, I'm hopeful that, next 5 years, Meghalaya is going to see a bright and better future, and people of Meghalaya should be a part of the change that whole of Meghalaya is looking for. Last 5 years has been really miserable, and we hope and we pray that these 5 years does not repeat in the history of Meghalaya again. Otherwise, we will be nowhere. Our people will, especially our youth generation, who are basically jobless, who are basically not getting any opportunity for any business and self-employed opportunities also. So how they will sustain themselves? If this persists, then I'm sure, our youth generation will go into wrong ways and they will go astray. So basically it's time that we all gear up, we all set up a mind, and that since Trinamool is at the moment the most viable and most efficient and most people-friendly, pro-people party, so we all need to come forward, we all need to call it an outside party. Then how come Trinamool is the outside party? That is number one. Number two, P.S. Sangma sir, who is the father of Meghalaya, we can call him as the father of Meghalaya, at his most crucial time, he had contested on a Trinamool Congress ticket and he had been elected as an MP from Tura constituency. Then that time was it local and now it is outside? So it is nothing but, just a political gimmick. They have been saying, they are trying to fool us. They don't want any development. They just want to develop themselves. So I request of the people of Rajabala in particular and the whole of the state that please don't listen to all these foolish criticisms. Please come forward. Let us strengthen Trinamool Congress. Let us strengthen the democratic value of Meghalaya, and let us be a part of progress and prosperity in the next 5 years. Thank you all, friends.
We go for questions now.
Can you tell us about the ECI report that's been given on the violence that took place? Any updates you got on that?
No, I was not.
Not been made aware. Because I think the ECI itself says something about the initiation of the thing. So I don't know whether you'll be able to comment as now. In terms of your achievements, both of you actually were earlier, MVP people, but you've changed over to GM. Can you just explain as to what exactly prompted you to lose?
So there are issues which actually prompted me to switch to another party, to change it. Number one that I would like to mention here is the border issue. This border issue has been there since the inception of our state. But all the chief ministers, those who tried, they did not try to do it because had they intended to do it, they knew that some important villages, big villages from our state had to be given to Assam. So the first government, they did not get to it. But the incumbent government, they have done it. It's really very unfortunate that they are our people. These villages were in our state. Now these people, these villages from our state have been given to Assam. We have all seen how these women, the poor people, now if they are going to Assam government for asking for their ration cards, they are not allowed. They're asking for the ID cards, they're not giving it back. So this is one of the reasons that I did not feel like continuing in the NPP party. Number two, this Bimahal. There is more than 750 acres land under Bimahal. And we came to know that this land was also sold to a company from other state. Later we came to know that this agreement was done away. This agreement was cancelled. But my question to the government, why it was done? What made the government to agree on this, that our land was sold to a private company from other state? So these are the major issues which really prompted me to be away from the NPP party.
In terms of development of the state, what do you think is actually gone wrong, and why has the state not developed, in the past 5 years, according to as it should be?
See, I tell you one thing, so far I have observed in the last 5 years, the government is not in a position to run on its own. It's being dominated or pressurized from Delhi, from Guwahati, and because of that, I think the cabinet ministers and whatever machineries they have set up, they are not efficient enough to take a decision which is pro-people, which is pro-development. So basically, it is lack of experience, lack of, that zeal to do something, so, for the people of the state. So they are not bothered about what are the problems the people are facing. They are basically doing for themselves. So I think this is basically leadership issue and issues pertaining to, basically, they are not able to control the situation as a whole and take the right decision to develop the state. That's why I think everywhere we have failed, they have basically everywhere they have failed to improve further.
Anybody else have any questions? I just want to ask one more question. Okay, in terms of the vision of the TMC, what exactly is it looking to? And in the entire state, how many seats are you looking at? Are you actually looking at getting this time?
See that we are really positive. Not we are positive. We are getting positive feedback from the entire state. The way people are showing love and affection to us, we are definite and confident of the fact that we will be the single largest party and we will form the government on our own. Exact figures I cannot tell you, but it has to be 30 plus in my opinion, and whatever exit polls we are getting from throughout the state.
What's the vision of TMC for the state in the next 5 years?
You see, there are lots of things that TMC has resolved to do with regards to education sector, with regards to the health sector, and especially with regards to the appointments. We have already thousands of vacancies, but this is very unfortunate that this government till today has not been able to fill out these vacancies. I do not know what the reason behind it. Even under the Dingiri civil subdivision, till now, this government could not appoint a single MTET passed candidate. They are qualified. I do not know what is the reason that till now they are not able to do it. So the next government, if by the grace of God, TMC could form the government, then TMC government will take keen interest in resolving, in filling out these vacancies. And also, there is a resolution in the party that if the party is voted to power, then the party will try to create jobs for the youths and for the unemployed youths.
अच्छा निजा चाट पटर बारी semua NPR tim sudah halau mahamu punura ci dia NPC ra anya cina district election commissioner on report tu TMC ni mandi orang MDC ni gari ko suah ni eti kacian ni ira
공자 얘들 total false salary वो MDC गाड़ी सा साकोबा नांगा चमना उन्हों हाइड एक्चुअली हंगा आइडिया दंजा मैं suppose चावा MDC नी गाड़ी को हिट खा उन्हों दे MDC या को दे रिपोर्ट करना नांगा चम competent authority ना जुदी वह गाड़ी नोस्टो वहाँ चम उको वह मिस्टर नांगा चम उन्हों हिट खाने को हमारे विजा मासीजा हिट खाजोमा खाजाना ini ba hit khatsim chim ngoma biya de iko dakna na tacham biya de ko report na chim police na police action ragan chim police ko a report khagija ya ko daka
cik ko bang ni siapa tahu ya lepo paham
I had to know this that MDC's car was picked. And so far my knowledge goes, it's a false thing that they have tried to accuse our people, TMC people. And supposedly, had the car been hit, the duty of the MDC was to report the same to the competent authority for necessary action. He is the one who led this procession. And whatever massacre had happened in that night, the root cause, the main person behind all this is the MDC. I really condemn this.
अच्छा सर ना साउंड है हाजर नहीं शिक्षक तो दे एनपीपी चाहता निम्न एरिया इलेक्शन होते नारा माइनिंग मन टीम सुई ज्वाइन करना इलेक्शन ये फॉरवर्ड चाहते हैं
Kinaching, ang yung pakan ke, ang ni MLA di sumayo, ang basa ko ba power department ni kaman, may na yung Phulbari constituency yung area ko, company na una na nga, ane ang sangri basa katamala. Education sector ni kaman, may na adhoc school, SSC school rang ni salary ko bariyat ja. Ida banga sangni ba sangata halla kha ya halla khani ko angko samsa chief minister cham na maina sorkare dungemang yara pa kana anga biko kana chim sara ade sorkare ni against to hanjaya anga de Meghalaya ni mandirang bishumni namani kimsa anga agaran no ikap ko dia biar kusyum jan dia akan macam na assembly asumi cukcap tunggu ni mo mamun ko baka macam hindi ba nga pini ko to kumahan pa ja anga angni bandani gaman Meghalaya ni bandani gaman anga warachak na kita anga assembly angana ha and this is one of the main reasons that my relationship with NPP was broken. I mean it was gone.
निम्न मंदिरं बक्ता ना कने या ताऊ इंग्लैंड फुलबरी ने एमएलए ना मामून डेवलप काजा सुंगन को मामून खेल सुंगजा निम्न रा कने इंग इसको ना ऐसा ये बगबा इलेक्शन ना चिनक ता काटवान
किनचिंग आंगा बांगे आंगा जवा आंगा एमएलए उनस खाम या AMPT रामनी माय अवस्था चम छिबी नागोनी फुलबारियो ना किलोमीटर सिनी सान या किलोमीटर सिनी यांगन गमन सिखांगोदी minute sudri bunga nangja. Dali tariko minute chicken banam nangja. Chicken de bug chibinamuni Phulbari sopana mana. Ia rama ko chawa propose kara. Rundupara bridge long pending in the play mandira request kai gacham. Je Bible वहाँ चीफ मिनिस्टर रिवेजो को बा ये सन डेवलप या डिमांड दो अच्छे मंडरांगी ये रुंदुपारा ब्रिज को थाईलैंड आने आंगा अन्य सुमन आंगा पुमदा उन्हें आंगा बैठा बस सांग आंगा चीफ मिनिस्टर सिबरिया पीडब्ल्यू सेक्रेटरी सिबरिया ऑफिसर को मलमुला पीडब्ल्यू मिनिस्टर को मलमुला फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर को मलमुला zaman de lakili आंगा गिसिक नंगे काम खाने असेल या रुंदुपारा और पुष्पनीपारा इसको बना आरो मैं इको बगान सका ये किचम एमएलए की मंडल फॉर्मर स्पीकर ये दागन चम ये माजीपरा सोलर टेक रामा ये दे एम्बांकमेंट मनेगमन ये इको दे मामुम सालोबा इको दे ब्लैक टॉप खाना मंजवा मादरा कोनो संचिया चम बिने आगान को बेबेरा चम उमान निमम इंदाक्ले इजुगिल मंदे संसागनिया ये एम्बांकमेंट को मामुम सालोबा ब्लैकटॉप खाना मंजर दे मंदिर में आशा होता है हिंदी बात होती लाहिली आंग बिसिक नंगे काम खाने असेल ये सोलर टेक बाजी बरा बाबा पापा आंग जीत कितना मना ना jadi corbat apa yang oba ang ni kampung ni naman na bangal kata yang oba ang ni bris kuri naman na bola bite yang oba ang ni somai ni bris kuri naman na borsiba da bola tinggi yang oba ang ni somai ni bris kuri naman puno na yang oba ang ni somai ni ramapan ni naman hari bang yang oba ang ni somai ni na pakar apa ni naman masang pani yang oba masang pani tu di megata ia ramapan ni naman anga angni capacity free anga di development khane ta anga school langni meeting oba jekai chorbantapara school haribanga school chibinang government LP school khalapani government LP school uniko de rongkhol LP school odi khamde aba singja ha inde sanction mata sanction manto anga de Jotho school domacham, Phulbari constituency, including hills and plain and urban areas. Angade kemaknan, angade proposal orang pemurna, angni masih ni kita, ya election ni jamanon, anga ya Phulbari constituency jotho government LP school dang mama, kemaknan building na de sanction support.
Okay, this should be for.
Thank you so much.